So I'm going to show you guys how to draw a side view of a wolf to give you some of my examples of some art that I've done. This is one picture I've done. It's just kind of like a little, just like a sketch kind of. It wasn't really meant to be anything really. I was bored, so yeah. But we're going to be learning how to do a side view of a wolf. So you're going to need some paper and a pencil with an eraser. And I'm going to put a new eraser on mine because mine is all funky. So let me know if you guys want me to talk less or maybe talk more on what I'm doing and so forth. And I'll try some different angles later. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that if you're a beginner, I'd recommend using shapes to get your form and feel of your drawing. Because this will help later on, because I don't need the shapes anymore because my eye and my brain are now trained to seeing where certain items need to go. But if you're just starting out, always use shapes. But for this one, I'll use some shapes. So we're going to draw his head, and you need to draw a circle. And make sure you draw light. Don't dig into the paper with your pencil, because then it'll be harder to erase later on. So you could just go lightly. But so here's our first circle. Now we can use shapes, and we're going to make his neck. So this guy's going to have a nice head carriage. He's going to be a proud wolf. And this is my own style of drawing. So, because I do kind of like a anime style drawing of wolves, but I can also do realistic. So we'll just do the anime style first. So this is where his neck would be. And we're going to do his shoulder area. This is just kind of like a rough draft so we know where his shoulder is. And we're going to draw his back. And you can put a circle back here if you need a placement. You can also put a circle here if you need placement. And then his rib cage would come down and then come up. Okay, and then now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add his shoulder area. And now we're going to do his legs. Now these are just kind of like rough shapes, so they're never going to be 100% accurate. So I may decide that this is just too long and I may erase it. And right now I can already tell it's too long. But yeah, never be afraid to erase. It's always good to erase. Because when you erase, it means that you see something wrong and that your brain is now figuring out, you know, hey, this doesn't look right. We need to fix it. And that's a good feature to have. So, alright, so now we're going to do his back legs. And this is, like I just said, this is just kind of like a rough estimate layout on where things need to go. It's never going to be 100% accurate on the first try because I'm just putting rough shapes in. Just so I know where everything fits in the category here. Like I decided that I didn't like his chest. It was just a little bit too thin. I kind of feel like his back is a little bit too hollow, but you know, that's okay though, because I'm still trying to figure out, you know, what I want to do with his body and stuff. And his tail. Now you can make his tail as fluffy or as big as you like. Some people like the really big fluffy tails. I do that on some of my wolves just because I like big fluffy tails, but you can just whatever you like your wolf to be like. There's no restrictions. It's your drawing, so. Now, when you're doing a wolf from the side view, their feet are never on the same plane as the feet that are closest to you. They're always going to be a little bit shorter. So you can draw just like a guideline, like I did. This is one here is for the first feet that are closest to me, and then this would be the feet in the background. Okay, now we're going to do a rough outline for where his front foot will sit. There we go. Alright, so that's kind of like our basic outline for our wolf. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw in his muzzle here. And basically all it is a box. Like so. Now you can make it as thin or as thick as you like. I'm going to make mine a little bit longer. And I'm also going to make it a little bit more on the lean side, because I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this drawing in here to one of my own characters whose name is Kaishu. He is a wolf that was an experiment in a lab. He was genetically mutated, so I'm going to draw him. He's a little bit more on the lean side than anything. So, you know, and take that when you're also drawing your wolf. If you have a character that fits him, make sure you take that into consideration on, you know, what you need to do. So, draw his ears in. Now, he has bangs. A lot of people don't like to put the big fluffy bangs on their wolves, but it's okay if you want to. It's your drawing. That's just kind of like one of my styles that I like to do, because I like to give the wolves a little bit more of a feel, like as being human. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start doing over our rough sketch his outline of his fur and his muscles now. And I'm going to do his fur back here. Now you can leave his feet like boxes if you want to, and you can just put the little lines for the feet, or you can do it you know, other ways as well. You can actually do the detail inside the foot and give them paw pads, just depending on, you know, what you want to do. Like so. I'm going to do his fluff back here. Like that. Now we're going to do his fluff back here. And you can put some on his knee, or I guess that you could call that his knee. I don't know. This point right here. I am dead brain today. Don't mind me. I'm tired, so that's probably why. Okay, so we're going to do his back feet here. His hip, that's what it is, his hip. Okay. Boy, I am brain dead today. Alright. So this is kind of just like our basic outline of our wolf. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and erase all our guidelines, which are the lines we use to give our wolf his shape and form. So we're going to erase all those because we no longer need them. And this is why I said to draw lightly, because if you draw super dark, you're not going to be able to get these lines off very well. Okay, so here is our basic outline of our wolf. Now you can do other things too. Well, we'll put his eye in here in a minute. You can do some other things as well. You can give them genitals so people know that it's a male wolf or a female wolf. I know a lot of people say, you know, you could have a wolf that sounds female but is actually male. So it's always kind of a nice little feature just to have, but you don't have to do it. And how the eye, you can do different styles of eyes, but my eye is my own style, so you can, you know, try different styles, or you're welcome to use my style of eyes, but just don't claim it. So what I do is I kind of do like this half loop thing, and I know a lot of people do this same style as well for eyes, but you know, just have fun with it, and then you do like another half a loop there, and you have yours. You can also give him an eyebrow, and because Kaishu is a very mean wolf, he generally is always sulking, and I'm going to make him a little bit on the more of the angry side, because generally he is very mad usually. He doesn't have a very nice personality all the time. So, but that is basically how I draw one style of wolf. You know, it's pretty simple, and you probably won't get it on the first try. Won't look exactly like mine. But just keep practicing, keep working on it, and don't give up, because, you know, you just gotta keep going. So that's basically how I draw side view of a wolf. Thanks for joining me.